Less than 15 minutes to go in what has turned out to be a very exciting race here. Let's talk about overall leaders first. Category S2, this is the Schools Day, round 4. Welcome back. Pembroke School 183 Phoenix is leading by a lap, but they've just had a reasonably long pit stop, and so right behind them, St. Peter's College Vector will be there. Now they're at S3, a senior side, but the juniors would love to win this dearly. They have raced so well, but a long pit stop for them just over your right shoulder right now as you watch. Norwood Marialta Focus are 1 lap behind St. Peter's College in category S3. It's not going to rain during the race. It's going to rain during the presentations, I think. The gap is 55 seconds. Oh man, I don't think I've got the lungs for this finish. The gap is 55 seconds. Pembroke School would love, they'll win their category. Will they win overall? St. Peter's College would love to spoil the party. That's the seniors. Let's go to the juniors now. Horsham Western Haven, Wimmera Vispa. They've been first, they've been second. They currently are a lap over Coromandel Valley Primary School, Black Betty. Now, just moments ago when it wasn't that case, we sent Sequoia Fran down to Black Betty and he talked to them. Let's cross to that now.
Thanks, Paul. We're here with Coromandel Valley Primary School. Black Betty in the junior category is currently leading, and we've only got a little bit of time left. So championship standing, we were just looking at that. We've won one race so far this year, come second in another. If you take this out today, you'll be on equal points on the championship series going into Murray Bridge. How is that?
It's good. It's good. We'd like to be a little bit further ahead where we are right now, but that's okay. We'll see what the kids have got in it. They've all improved since our last race. They're pumped. They want the win.
Definitely. We've got a good, strong team here by the looks of it. A whole heap of family members in the background. It must make a big difference here for all the kids, especially in juniors, having the family members here.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, there's parents, grandparents, sometimes the dog comes. Yeah, no, good support, definitely good support. Good school support, our principal's here. Yep, really well supported.
Gets around it. So, now, tactics-wise, we'll go a little bit into that. Have we got something left in reserve? Now,
we've got our secret. No, we haven't. Yeah, no, the next two, I can't think who else is to go out. I know our last rider's a strong rider, second-year riding, so got the experience, knows what she has to do. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
got
another team, Bambalam, they're pushing above where they were last race, so...
Yeah, I had only just realised as I was walking over, like I seen the two on the sheet, but I didn't put it together until I looked at that. Now, how good's that for the old schoolers?
Yeah, and it's got to be Ram Jam, not that modern version.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think. But weather's changing a bit at the moment, but a bit of rain is forecast. Will that affect us at all?
No, I don't think so. No more than any other trike out there. Obviously, you know. Don't like riding in the rain, but makes pack up a bit messy, but that's it.
We've got a reasonable trike then. You've got one?
We've got 2 trumps that we're running. I think a 3-year-old trike and a new one. So Black Betty's a new purchase. So yeah, good trikes, well trained.
Simon helps you out with that. Obviously, he's the local supplier here.
Yep. So we've got a good working relationship with Simon and Jason. Yeah.
Nice. So we'll see how we go. Not much time left. Fingers crossed, guys. We're going to hold on. A big cheer for the team.
Yeah!
Awesome. Let's see how we go. If you can win today, that will be championship made. Thank you, Paul.
Well, thanks, Sequoia, for that. Now, we're back absolutely live here at the track, and we'll follow this all the way home now. I can tell you the news that Wimmera Vispa is only 19 seconds ahead of Black Betty from Coromandel, as Sequoia said, and just we'll hear that again from Tim. He's in my ear now. It's 22 seconds now, we're being told. 22 seconds between the two. Now, this moment, these next 10 minutes could decide the actual championship. for the primary schoolers, because if Black Betty from Coromandel Valley can get this, as Sequoia said, they'll be on equal points going into the big one in September at Murray Bridge, the Australian International Pedal Prix. They'll remember this moment if they don't make it. They will remember these next 10 minutes. The other thing that's happening is there are 55 seconds between Vector from St. Peter's and the lead team, Phoenix. They had an extraordinary pit stop, and it wasn't that pretty to watch. The rider was absolutely spent as they poured themselves out of the trike. So we'll get Tim to... In fact, let's look at this replay here. We've got a replay for you. This here is on that big corner on the end of the straight here, watching for the action. Oh, dear me. Yeah, there you go. And that's... Oh! And rights itself, number 252. Just watch what they do here. They take this corner far too tightly. They get a little bit of contact, and oh, wow. In fact, they were helped along there, weren't they? So the 252 machine makes it through, but you just never know when you're going to get stitched up. It's Black Betty's falling here. With about 10 minutes to go, Black Betty is falling behind. It's now 35 seconds, and the Australian Championship could be melting away here. Of course, there's still the 24-hour race to go, but there's such a vital need now for Black Betty, the South Australian team, to catch the Victorians here. The guys from Horsham West and Haven with Wimmera Vispa have been very strong. It'd be sort of cruel for them to lose it from here, but they haven't been leading all day. This here is... the Bandits, the riders just getting in, they're getting their thumbs up. This is Blakeview Primary School, one of the northern suburbs in Adelaide, and they get away. Do you know, some of these vehicles, as you're noticing, are made of core flute, and they've got more of an angular feel, more corners on them. Gareth Hanks was saying today that two vehicles, one with core flute and one with, say, fiberglass, and the rounded sort of look, there's about a 3% difference in the aerodynamics. And the one with the core flute is the slower of the two, of course. So that makes a lot of difference. We'll just go to some track footage for a sec. That top corner full of action, as you can see. And the speeds tend to pick up around now as well. All right, well, dark, foreboding clouds coming, but we're not going to be hit by them during the race. We did think we would. You can see the crowd across there. One of the private schools with the boys over there just getting absolutely into it behind me here. Have a look over my shoulder. Let's see if we can find... Actually, we've got Shane Strudwick just here now. Shane is here. Shane, what's the feel?
Well, we've given it, and the boys have given it everything they've got, really. You know, obviously it's a little bit disappointing, but you can't ask for much more, really. They've absolutely broken themselves. Yeah,
pushing as hard as they could, but they're not going to quite get up. So, congratulations on a good run. Some decent points still, but not what they wanted to bring home after this race. Just getting some information. Phoenix. It's a 1 minute difference. Now, these laps, they're pulling about just under 2 minutes. And so it's about half a lap difference at the moment. Black Betty, meanwhile, 47 seconds. So you can just see them slipping out of reach. Now, race time here is 5 to 4. We're within about 5 to 6 minutes of the finish. That equates to 2, maybe 3 laps of racing here. That's a lot. 40 seconds is a lot for a primary school team to make up. That said, earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that some riders have a massive difference between 2 separate laps. The same rider, they can maybe pull a 2 minute and then they can pull a 2:30. So we'll just watch that. It's not over yet for Black Betty, but it's starting to look grim. It really is. You saw the despondency in Shane Strudwick, Nora Morialta with Focus. They fancied themselves for the win here, and they're just not going to take the maximum points in their category. They're going to get second in their category and probably third overall. The split between category S2 Phoenix and... Yeah, we're just getting this split now. It's about a minute between the two. The excitement in the pits is very, very easy to feel. It's a wonderful atmosphere here. The atmosphere here is like 57 seconds. Black Betty's gone. I think Black Betty's gone here. They're not going to win it. They're going to go into the Australian International Pedal Prix Black Betty from Coromandel Valley with a point less than the guys from Wimmera Vispa. I don't see them making it from here, which is a real shame from a spectacle point of view, but well done to Wimmera Vispa. It looks like you're going to be taking this one home. You're going to have to be careful because we're standing right in the pits here at the moment. And look at this, these guys in their high vis are letting us know all about it. I'm going to give you a microphone. I'd like you to turn that microphone on by flicking it up. And I want you to tell me what you're feeling right now.
I'm pumped for the end of the race, and I'm hoping we can pull something out and get a better position than we are in right now.
Just give us your team. You're the Heights School. School, yep, okay. So points are very important here. All right, you would love to beat who today?
Well, at the moment, I don't remember exactly who we're chasing, but we are down the bottom somewhere. I'm hoping we can get above 160 before the end of the race.
All right, well, good luck for that, if you can give me that back. Thanks very much. Okay, so there is some disappointment in some of these teams. In fact, not too many teams will be thinking towards the end of the season, we've had a good one here. There'll be I've talked to a lot of teams who haven't met their own expectations. There are a few who have outdone themselves. Wimmera Vispa is one of them. Phoenix is one of them, a Category S2. It looks like we're going to have, for the second time now, a junior team beat the older guys here. And it's going to be the guys from Phoenix, I reckon, from Pembroke. Within minutes now, the last lap board not far away from being shown. David Knight's holding it, I can see it. He's just not showing it yet. They'll be looking for the leader, which is currently Phoenix by a minute. Pembroke will be going off here. Pembroke will be very happy with this effort. And I'm hearing that the leader, Pembroke's Phoenix, is coming around the major hairpin. We've got a visual on Phoenix now, so this will be the last lap board being shown. The siren will go, and here we go. We're being told, show him last lap. Phoenix about to be shown it. And there we go. There's Phoenix now. What a spectacular looking bike. 45 hours to decorate that bike. They're going to have to get back on it again. The siren is sounding now. David Knight sounded the siren, and this is the last lap of the race. Now, positions do matter, as we heard from the Heights School. This now, look at this. Wow, check this out as well. If we can swing this around, this crowd here is going right off. These guys here really pushing for an extra position from Norwood Morialta High. They're so disappointed with their result today, and you can sort of understand that. They would have had higher hopes than this. No one wants to come second by a bit. So less than a lap to go now, and we'll see our winner come round. I can see them on the far side. They're going to go past the primary school pits, and Phoenix is going to come home here and win this in a blockbuster. They'll win it by about a minute. They're going under the grandstand now. Phoenix is almost home. This will be a big win for them and a perfect record. In fact, they've won every race they've been in, Phoenix. The only way is down after this for the guys at the Pedal Prix in September. If they can have a perfect run through the season, they will become very deserving champions. Watching now, here they come. You can see them. Look at that, the fastest one on the hairpin. They're about 300 metres short of a checkered flag and a big win here. Oh, the bunyip looks wounded. Looks like a harpooned bunyip. Here we go. This is going to be it now. They're coming up the main straight, and we'll see Phoenix take the checkered flag here. Black Betty passes. Not under checkered though. The first one to get the checker will be Phoenix, and there it is. Phoenix wins outright. A Category S2. Not the oldest team by a long shot here. Has won it again, and wow, Pembroke have got a big future with this extra few years these boys have got. Phoenix comes home. And the checkered flag being shown to every team now. Nice strong legs from WR3 and the number 77 machine as well as they come through Lutheran School. SCR2 as well. Some of these vehicles have seen better days. Some of these teams will be very happy with the results here. The sense I'm getting down here is one of tiredness and some relief, to be honest. There's a lot of teams that just were trying to set themselves up for the big one in September. Not everyone's lived the fairy tale today. There are teams that have just stomped themselves on this championship. Very impressive run from Wimmera Vispa. Very impressive run in Category 2 from the overall winner, being Phoenix. And a terrific run from the guys from Norwood Morialta, but they've been beaten by St. Peter's Vector as well. So 150 points will go to Vector, as far as I'm hearing in my ear. Great support from parents and friends who have come here and the teachers as well. There's a few stories to tell, and the next big story after this will be in September. At the end of September, we'll hit Murray Bridge for that massive track next to the wonderful Murray River. Oh, wow. I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast, thanks to Floodlight Media, as the teams go into the pits now, and you'll see the decay on some of these vehicles. Been amazing. What you're seeing here on your screens at the moment, if you're watching this at home or wherever you're watching right around the world, is the top corner. There's Phoenix now. That's the winner. No, that's Fluoro. My apologies. Very similar looking vehicle. But nice camera work, Em, as they head home. They're heading home now to their pits. And we'll have our presentations in about 15 minutes' time. We do want to beat the rain, so we'll have to do that. David Knight waving home 172 vehicles. War comes through. The Ard Rocket too as well. It's been a good day out. It's been a very good day out. No major incidents that has come to my attention. We've had a few bingles here and there, but mostly it's been a good, clean day of racing. It's going to take a while to really digest what this means for the championship. That said, the results will be on within the hour on the AHPV-SS website, the Australian International, or rather the Australian HPV Super Series website. So within the hour or so, we'll see those results, and you'll be able to see what you need to do in Murray Bridge to win this, to win the championship, that is, thanks to UniSA. And so we're now under yellow as all the teams go back to their pits, and that's round 4 of the UniSA Australian HPV Super Series. It's been a crackerjack one. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here. Of course, you can watch these live streams as replays as well. We'd love your feedback. Floodlight Media doing a great job. Hello to the guys back in the studio, and if you would like Floodlight Media to do any of your video work, just contact Cam and Dave and Justin and the guys, and they can look after you. Wonderful South Australian company, also based in Victoria now too. We will shortly sign off from here, which is going to be a very wet Victoria Park in just a few minutes. Look at these guys here. What's the overall feeling? What's your emotional level like?
Happy.
Yeah, happy. Why are you happy?
Because we won.
Hey, you didn't win.
You
came top 10. Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, well done to everyone today. Well done to the mums and dads. Hey, if you were going to thank someone, if you were going to thank anyone, we're going to do this on the live stream here. Who wants to talk to me? If you were going to thank, come over here. If this, you're from Happy Valley, if you were going to thank someone, I want you to look into that camera and say your thanks.
Thank you, Mum and Dad, for supporting me from the very beginning.
From the very beginning. There's a long time to go for her as well. She'll be racing for years. On behalf of the Australian International Pedal Prix Incorporated and the UniSA Australian HPV Super Series, we'll enjoy this victory lap from Phoenix. We'll sign off shortly as Phoenix from Pembroke takes out the overall win. The full results will be on our webpage very, very soon. It's been a lot of fun. I just want to check from production, are we wrapping now? I'll just check that because there might be some more they want to do. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day here on the broadcast. Benny O'Connell there won the Brand Action Super Sprint earlier today. It's been a lot of fun, this broadcast. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks to Sequoia Fran for his input, as well as the officials grab me off the track as Temple Christian College make their way. Great bunch of kids and teachers and parents there as well. I might go home after this, I reckon, after the presentation. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned to what's happening with the Pedal Prix. We're in Bustleton next month, and then towards the end of September, the massive 24-hour race. Do not miss a moment of that. On behalf of everyone involved, we'd like to say thank you for watching. My name is Paul Richards. We'll see you again soon.
To be the best in your field, you need a university with the best qualifications. A university that offers a choice of over 200 world-class degrees. That is globally recognised for its teaching, research and facilities. And is the best in South Australia for graduate careers. Uni SA. Apply now to study with the best.